Hello everyone and welcome to Hybrid Budgets. This is my week 2 cash stuffing for June. How are you all doing? What have you been up to? Yeah, like please feel free to, post in the comments. It would be good to know what you guys are all up to. It's been a reasonably busy week at work for myself. And also we had a lovely charity away day, like away afternoon, for a great charity called Lifehouse, which is for construction workers. Excuse me. So yeah, really nice. We did a day of golf, like crazy golf, and then did a silent auction, and yeah, some other bits. I got a hole in one in my golf, so I was like proper chuffed. So yeah, really lovely. But yeah, been a quite busy week as a result. But anyway, all good stuff. Let's get into it and count out the monies. So this week, oh gosh, sorry, I've whacked you all. Stuffing 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 165, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So £325 is getting stuffed this week. I do have an update on holiday, but I think I'll probably go through that at my end of budget and all that stuff. And then also I've got an additional £70 from eating out, and I'm going to add that in today, I think. So 1 second. So from eating out last week, I didn't use the full 200, so I had £70 change. Well, I had 72, so I put £2 into the penny savings challenge, and temporarily I put this. I've reallocated it, so I'll explain what I'm doing with that while I get into the cash stuffing. Right, let's get into it. So week 2, God, how quick is this year going? I know, like, everyone says it, and you're like, but when you're like, no, but literally, it's insane, and I think it's getting me more panic, because it just means, like, the wedding's quicker. Not that I'm panicked about the wedding, but I'm panicked about everything we need to do before the wedding. Anyway, let's just crack on with cash stuffing and shut your face, Lara, because it's boring. Right, home. So here's the tracker. So we've got the £25 gift card and 50, 75, £80 in home. So I'm going to roll the dice. So I allocate, £10 for home. Roll the dice. It's a 4, which 2 or 4, so £10 going in, which is good. So the full £10 will be going into home. Let's update this while I remember, because I never do. Plus 10. So that's £90. I'll sort the other bits later. But yeah. So that's piddling on through. We still need to look at what to get from John Lewis and Waitrose, although we were thinking we need a new set of knives. So the ones we've got now, they've got like a plastic like edge on them, and you can feel like the knife coming through. So my partner's like, oh, it'd be nice to get some knives. We were debating about, I've just had some popcorn, so my mouth's now really dry, so great filming, Laura. We were thinking about putting on the wedding list, but I think we're just going to say to everyone, no, just get money, rather than, a few gifts and a few not. So, yeah, I think we can get that with the gift voucher. Home maintenance. So for home maintenance, I budget to £15. And we play rainbow roller races. So scooch that back. Let me get the dice for this one. £15 going in. Well, that's good. So the full 15. Oh, and we've not had this colour yet. How exciting. So in home maintenance we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, £105, which is good. That one's ticking along, which is good because we want to do the guest room up. So this will probably go towards that. Holiday. we currently have 250, 60, 75, so £275, and this week it's getting another £10 going into holiday. So 250, 60, 70, £85. There we go for June. Making it of those, that's cool. Debt. Oh, it's the fun week of debt. I say fun week. It's week 2, which I get excited about because in debt terms it's when all my direct debits get paid, so I could just cross a bit more off. So in terms of fun, it's quite limited on the fun, but it just means another thing I can cross off on my tracker. So direct debit for Tesco 2 has gone out, so that is £30 going out for this month. The direct debit for Virgin Blue has gone out, so that's £50. And the direct debit for MB&A has come out, and that is actually £130. It's slightly over actually. It's like 131. But for the sake of this tracker, it's 130. Oh, never give it enough time to dry. It's never good. And then this week in debt, we are just adding £10 to go towards Virgin Blue. So I'll get my blue pen out. So for everyone, the notation is black is my direct debit, blue is any extra overpayment towards debt. So we're so close on this one. We're getting there. In fact, I'll probably have to do a consolidation halfway through just so I've got more numbers to cross off. So there is debt. Right, we are now on emergency fund. So where are we up to with emergency fund? So for emergency fund, I'm going to budget £20. And we currently have an emergency fund, £250 in extra overpayments. For this one, I get my 4-sided dice and give it a roll. And that is £15 going into emergency fund this month. So the 10 and the 15, there we go. So that is £265, and that's another yellow to colour in. And then £5 to reallocate. Fabulous. Health is going to get skipped this week. Sorry, just making a note of that one. Then odds and evens. So odds and evens, I budget £10 for this challenge. Then I roll the dice. It is an odd, so only £5 is getting stuffed. And then roll my 4-sided dice. And it's 4, which goes towards my mum and dad. So let's find mum and dad. There we go for them. And this gets unstuffed at the end of the year and goes towards all these various categories, just to help top them up towards the end of the year. I love a good yearly challenge, so I'm going to put that £5 to reallocate. Christmas. So Christmas. We have a 400 placeholder, so 450, 470, and we are working on Christmas. So that is getting £20 this week. Let's cross off a 20. So getting there with Christmas. So we have 450, 470, £490. So nearly halfway through. Electronics. So currently we have 50, 100, 150, 160, 170, 175, 180 pounds in electronics, and today we will be stuffing another £10, which is a big star. Let's do dark purple, let's do dark blue. There we go. And usually I reallocate the extra money to it, and I'm debating whether to do it to here or Christmas. I'm going to do it to here. So let's do 2 of the other smaller stars. So let's do the orange. And another orange over here. This challenge is from Essex cast stuffing, sorry, and so is the Easter hop challenge at the beginning. Fabulous. And then annuals we have already done because I do them in the first week of the cash stuffing. Just making a note of that one. And then 10k challenge. I've not got any money from my partner for this week, so we'll just move on to the Wonderland challenge. But first we need to do birthdays because I always forget them. And we are working on twin 1. So sister, brother, twin 1. So we've stuffed 20, and in birthdays this week we are putting in another 20. So in fact what I'm going to do is swap this out for 2 10s. And do twin 1 in here. So he is done. And then stuff in twin 2. There we go. So we've got twin 1 is done. And then, oh, I've definitely cocked up this because it's all out of order. Here we go. And also my numbers are wrong for my mum, so I need to get that sorted. And while we are on this as well, I'm going to stuff this additional 70. So for the minute I've put it in birthdays and gifts in terms of like this whole savings tracker. So this is going to go towards obviously people who are having the birthday, so I'm going to put towards the twins, but also it's going towards my cousin that's getting married, so I'm going to allocate it towards the wedding fund as well. So let's do twin 2 and finish twin 2 off. Just because all their birthdays are in June. So twin 2 is now done. And then we're going to move back on to general birthdays and events because we're going to stuff for wedding. And we've got 20, 40, £50 to go in. There we go. Because my cousins are getting married at the end of June, so we need to get them a gift. The twins' birthdays is also in June, so they're fully funded, which is really good. And what else is happening in June? My friend is having her baby shower, so that's what that other £30 for this fully funded here is going to be, is because I'm putting together a bit of a baby hamper for her. And then my other friend she's doing a barbecue for her birthday, so I'll probably take that out of my general gifts virtual card. And just to get stuff like a bottle of Prosecco and some flowers and stuff. So yeah, we're looking in a good place. So sister's fully funded, mum is fully funded for June. Then I need to work on her for September, but I still need to decide whether she's going to go ahead with the gin club. My brother is fully funded, but we're going to wait with that. Twin is fully funded, twin 2 is fully funded. So next we will be working on my niece and her birthday. Both my niece's birthdays are in August, so that's the next big ones we'll be working on. Perfect. Let's close this up. And then last but not least, we have Wonderland Savings Challenge. Oh, I love this challenge, but you know what? I think we're actually getting towards the end of some of these now. So, how exciting. So let me see if I can shift that. I mean, you can sort of see it's there, but without seeing it, which is probably no good at all. Anyway, let's move past that. So I always usually start off with I'm late for a very important date. Let's get this challenge out now, move that out of the way. So this challenge works by rolling a 12-sided dice twice. So we've got 1 and 1. Oh, that's the lowest I've ever got on one of these. So big hand at 1 and little hand at 1. So that's 2, but we'll therefore do £5 going into this one. So we did have £160 and I'm putting another 5 in, so we've got £165 for this challenge. Plus 5. Well, then let's go on to Mad Hatter Peel and Pair. Oh, we're on the last 2. Oh my god, guys, I've literally just done my nails as well, so they're particularly thick. Oh my god. I think I must have left this in the sun, you know, because these stickers are definitely getting harder to peel. And it's not just because of my nails. I think it's just because, you know, when it like fuses to it. Aha, there we go. We've already got this one, so I can tell you now, this is not going to be a match. But this does mean we've finished this challenge. How exciting. So, there'll be, I just don't know whether to, I want to do this for completeness now, but I'm like, I know I need to stuff 10. There we go. Okay. And that is it done. So, don't watch this, obviously. Too late now. Should have put a spoiler warning on if you've got this challenge, because I don't know if they're different, but I imagine they might be similar. And I'm putting £10 in this challenge. And in fact, let's take all of it out because we're going to have to reallocate this now. So in total, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 in Mad Hatter Peel and Pair. Which I am debating because I've in my dashboard got something different, but we're going to go with what's actually in here. That's 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds. So that needs to get reallocated, so I'm going to move that there, and I'm also going to take these out. There we go. So that's the first challenge. I say the first challenge, we did do this one once, but yeah, I'm going to remove this one fully now because this one is done and complete. Then let's move on to Down the Rabbit Hole. So I'm just going to make a note here because I've obviously got something a bit cocked up here. £70. Right, we are moving to Down the Rabbit Hole. So we were on this one. So I need to roll my 6-sided dice. 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's £6 going in. And because I round up, it will actually be £10 going into this one. I'm now panicked that none of my stuff is right, so let's actually do a proper count up as we're going through. So in Down the Rabbit Hole, we have £50, 60, 5, yep, plus 10. So that one's right. In we go. It's coming along well. This one could be never ending though, because you go back to the start, which I've done. I've only done once, to be fair, but yeah, this one can maybe go on for a while, which would be good. Slow burner. We've done I'm Late, and then I'm going to move on to Queen of Rainbow Hearts. So currently in Queen of Rainbow Hearts, we have 100 placeholder. 110, 125, 130. So right? Yep. 10, 20, 5, 30. No. And then we are rolling the dice. And I usually do this twice. So we've got a 5, which is a blue, and a 4, which is a red. And I'm just throwing Sharpies at myself. So blue and a red. So that is £25. So it's a 10 and a 15. So I'm going to use this big 20. 25. So in total we have 100 and 20, 30, 40, 5, 50, 155 in Queen of Rainbow Hearts. Where have I put this? Queen of Rainbow Hearts, so it's 155. Rainbow Tea Party. This one we again very close to finishing. So we have in Rainbow Tea Party 100 and 20, 30, 45. Yep, and then let's see what we've got to complete. You know what, I'm going to do a scratch off. We've got save 10, and then I'm also going to do a teacup, I think. So we've got 15 going in. So we've done these ones. And then I'm going to do 1 teacup. So in total we have 120, 30, 40, 55, 60, 160 in Rainbow Tea Party. And I wonder if we'll get that one finished. Well, we'll definitely get it finished this month, but maybe next week, depending on how we're looking. Come on, get on. It's the 20s. The 20s have let me down. Right, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So this will either be £5 or £10 going in. Yellow Dungarees, which is save 5. So let's get all this money out. Oh, let's get the challenge out, and then let's get the money out. So before I forget, we're going to cross off this one. And we're putting in 5. So in total we have 20, 40, 65, 75 pounds. Perfect. Again, quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks left on that one, so 2 more months. Essentially, all of these will need to get completed by wedding, because this is saving up for my wedding fund. I mean, I can obviously reuse them, but that's when the goal end date is, so it'll be good to get these all in. Right, what am I doing? I am hashing this up is what I'm doing, because these 20s are obviously ever so slightly bigger. I couldn't put a 50 in there, but I can just about get a 20 in. So we've done this one, done that one. We're going to leave painting the roses red. We've done this one. Let's do eat me and drink me. Eat me or drink me, sorry. So how much do we have in this one? We have 50, 75. Yep. And we need the eat me, drink me thing. D, which is drink, so that's save 5. So we have 50, 75, 80 pounds in Eat Me and Drink Me. I keep on saying eat me and drink me. Please don't. So eat me, drink me challenge. We have 80 saved, which is good. Connect that, +5. Then flamingo croquet. I think we're on the last one. Yep. Oh, how exciting. So again, another challenge finished. So currently we've got in here 50, 65 pound, which is correct to my tracker. Thank God, because I feel like a few of them haven't been. And the last one is a ball, which is £10 going in. So we have 50, 60, 75 in total. Perfect. And that one is done. So let's take out this one here. And that's to get reallocated. In fact, I'm going to put that there because I might end up doing a photo. There we go. So that's 2 challenges done. Oh my gosh. And then what have we got left? We have £10 and £5. So that makes sense. So let's do a Tuff in Cheshire Cat. So currently in Cheshire Cat we have 50, 65, 70. Yep. And we're going to do another 5, so that'll be £75. So one more Tuff. There we go. So I'm thinking about doing a giveaway if I get to, I don't know how many subscribers I've got now, but it might be not for a while. So let me know how you guys do giveaways, because yeah, I've never really worked one out. I think you have to usually be like, subscribe to your channel and like put a comment in. So yeah, think on something for me, and yeah, let me know how you do it. But I'm thinking about doing like this whole set maybe, so like I say, it won't be for a while, but yeah, and then I'll give it away with the actual book and everything. I mean, I know it's not particularly well made, but obviously it'll just be for free, and then I'm happy to send it. I will, however, be taking these charms because I did promise my niece this one, and I just love these. I think they're fabulous. Need to start utilising them a bit more. But what I will do though is give new wallets where I've like damaged the wallet, and I'll recover any of the scratch offs because I've got some from my wedding. So they'll just be in gold, but at least then you can still use it again. So yeah, I'll probably do this as a giveaway. Where were we? I'm waffling to myself. Painting the roses red. So, Cheshire Cat Smiles, sorry, got 5. And Painting the Roses red. Where are we up to on this one? So, yeah, definitely a new file needed. So, we have 20, 40, 60... 80, 90, £100, and we're putting in another 10, so that'll make it £110, and as a result we'll do 2 of the roses because they're 5. So 1, 2, plus 10. There we go. Sorry, all my faffing. again, we're not too far away from this. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 roses left. Very good. Right, and that is it done. So let's do a tot up, because I've definitely cocked up some numbers here. So yeah, let me make a note of this and I'll get back to you. Right, so in total, so obviously we completed those 3 challenges. I've completed this one once, but we're obviously on round 2 for this one. So let me put a little tally by it. Hopefully I know what that means. So yeah, doing really well. So completed the 3, so 2 fully, and then yeah, we are currently up to £1,050. So let me get to this out, and how do people do it? Do we do a little cheeky photo? So 50 in the bank. Just going to spread this out. Watch me do all this and then not even use it as a photo. And then Mad Hatter Peel and Pear. And then we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. There we go. Yeah, take a little screen grab of that. But yeah, oh, I'm so chuffed, guys. Like, thank you so much for watching along. And because otherwise, sometimes I literally just feel like I'm talking to myself doing this. But it proves it really does pay off. Like, and even though I do it digitally, which is obviously a bit of a fucking weird way of doing it, but it really helps in my head. So thank you, and thank you for watching along. So let's get that now reallocated. So let's go to 10k savings challenge. I think I'm gonna have to rub off some trackers here. Yep. So let's start off with the Mad Hatter Peel and Pear. So we have 20, 40, so I'm going to stuff that now, and then I'll put the 30 away for later. So that 20 and 40 should mean that we then have 50, 100, 150, 160, £200. Perfect. So let me try and get a £200 placeholder. So that can now go into the back. And I can colour in a pink. And then how much do we have left in the others? We have move this out of the way. Move that out of the way so I don't get confused. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105. So I'm going to swap these out for, let me just check, 2, 3, yeah, 50, for 2 50s, so 105. So let me just wipe this off and redo it. There we go. So, sorry, my colouring of my pigs is not one to be, you know, reviewed. So, £105 going in. So, we theoretically should have, let's count it up, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 200, 400, 600, 800, £905. So we're so close to that 5k mark. So yeah, oh, proper ecstatic. I mean, don't get me wrong, me and James have been putting a lot into it, but you know, when you're just like, oh, seeing it's like, this is insane. But brill, and that is it for this week's cash stuffing. So that was a little bit more exciting than I thought it was going to be today, to be honest, because I didn't realise I was going to get so many challenges completed. But thank you so much for watching along. Hope you've enjoyed. If you do like these videos, please like, subscribe, and please comment below, especially if I'm not following you. I love to be following you guys, especially if you do cash stuffing or even like life and stuff like that. Let me know and I'll follow your channel. So yeah, hope you all have a fabulous week, and I'll see you for week 3 cash stuffing. Bye.